I'm putting this on here because I'm using some clips from some shows. Two things. One, there are going to be loud noises slash effects in this video. So if that's not for you, totally fine. Just click away. Or you can mute the video when it does pop up. Basically, when I introduce something, I'm going to show a video of it. So that's kind of your sign to mute it. Second, when I was editing this, I realized that Trisha Paytas uses they them pronouns instead of she her. I accidentally do use she her, and that's my apologies. I should have done way more research, but I just did not want to re-record. So just know when I use she her, I'm not using it in a degrading way. It's just I wasn't aware. Even if we don't like someone, let's just respect their pronouns. So Trisha Paytas goes by they them. Okay, so sorry in advance. Okay, watch now. Bye. Love you.
Present day. Present time.
Hi guys, welcome. This is definitely a much more casual video. I'm in my bed. I have my laptop on my lap. You know, it's a good old time. I'm working on something that requires a lot of time. By the way, sneak peek, it's about Brittany. And, you know, school's starting soon. I have a lot of work right now and I'm trying to see everyone. So a lot's going on. I'm not making many videos. I have a lot of scripts, but obviously recording is much different than like writing. You know what I'm saying? So today I decided to do something chill and decided to do a tier list because I love making tier lists. And joining me is, I forgot your name, Jackaria. It's a squishmallow I got from the Easter Bunny. I think it's like I get the hype. They are so soft. I love it. I love you so much. As you saw from the title, this is about influencer cringe. So before we start, a few things. One, if your favorite influencer is on here, don't be butthurt. It's just a tier list. Two, this is my ranking, so if you don't agree, get out. You know, who asked? And three, my definition of an influencer is someone that got famous off of no talent, like at first, and then they got famous, and then they displayed their talent or something like that. So you might be like, well, but they sing, but they dance, but they do makeup, and it's like, yeah, but they first started with not anything. So also, I will be trying to explain the backgrounds of these videos, but obviously, I don't want to do that much research because I don't respect some of these people. So let's get started. Okay, so now we're gonna go over the rankings. I'm not gonna do the S, A, B, C, D, whatever, because I think that's boring. So we're just gonna go through. I don't think much of them need an explanation, but as I go on, I will explain why I put them in rankings, you know? So first we got My Goosebumps Got Goosebumps. This is the lowest. Then I'll Pay You to Stop. I Blame TikTok. Confidence is Key. And last but not least, Iconic Nonetheless. So first we're gonna start with Bryce Hall calling his friend's date his ex.
You look like my ex-girlfriend, name's Bryce. Why do you look so much like Addison?
Alright, Bryce, this is
So, guys. Anyway.
Now this is from like I think a TV show that they're on. I'm not 100% sure. Basically, they're all like in the same friend group, and one of their friends decides to invite his date, and she's like, okay, and just Bryce Hall likes to be like, you look like Addison. Not once, but twice. See, I would have put I Blame TikTok because of the cockiness and the clout he would most likely get and a lot of the attention. But it's just like he kept saying it and everyone around him just looked so uncomfy. Like so uncomfy. Like I'll have to pay you to stop because you're making me uncomfy. Speaking of Addison, next is her dancing in public that she has done multiple times. And it's great because people are around. This one's just funny to me. It's cringy. It makes me question everything. Now, you might think, I blame TikTok, but no, no. I'm gonna put this confidence is key because no way in hell I would be able to do that. We're on a TikTok roll now, so now we have basically the whole next influencer show, but mostly that colleague girl.
Brought all my energy drinks, 2 suitcases of candy. I got like packets of sugar.
Basically, the whole Next Influencer show is like a reality TV show where like people fight to become the next influencer. They get their own show. I don't think it has any benefits except, obviously getting a lot of clout. But this girl, she is a full-grown adult, and she gives me the vibe of, I'm so crazy, you can't take me anywhere else, I'll get lost. Pick me. It's just like to call people pick me girls, but God, she is so annoying. This is probably a personality she developed because she knows that being this annoying will get her attention. But it's just, I'm paying you. I'm paying you. Next, we have Ninja trying to convince a crowd to floss.
I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
It's either 2017 or 2018 where he was at a New York thing, and anything that Ninja Boy does
Your baby sucking on me. Okay, that
makes me laugh. It's so cringy. It makes me laugh so much. So I have to say iconic. I do. He's iconic. I'm sorry. I don't like Ninja, but like when he does things, it's just so funny. Next, we have Jake Paul dabbing on live television.
Right. What do you say to the neighbors though that are upset? And they're really upset. No, I honestly, no, I'm honestly, yeah, it's terrible. It's a bad situation. No, I feel bad for them for sure. There's nothing we can do though. The Jake Paulers are the strongest army out there. Dab.
Basically, he was interrupting his neighbors by setting his pool on fire, by having a bunch of fans crowd the streets, etc., etc. And the news came by, interviewed the neighbors, and then interviewed him and his friends. They climb on the news van, and then he just dabs because of the haters. See, this would be different if this was like a YouTube series and they record this and then it was posted on YouTube, right? Because obviously people that are on YouTube are aware of him. But this was on the news. People aren't watching the news specifically for Jake Paul or YouTubers. People are watching the news to get the latest thing, which makes things much bigger. Your grandma probably saw this. Like, this is insane. So I'm paying you. Guys, I don't want to pay these people. No. I'm gonna be losing a lot of money. They're probably gonna ask for $1 zillion. Next, we have Charli D'Amelio ranting about how people are risking lives during the COVID pandemic, but then risk lives like a few months later.
This could cause so many problems, and the fact that people are still going out and hanging with their friends when it's proven that this is a very, very big problem that's going on, like, I feel like that's so just rude. Like, you're being very selfish, not thinking about anyone, but
now people are like, well, it wasn't as bad when she was out. Cases were still pretty high the first year. Like, I don't think people realize that. Like, yeah, up and down, but people were still getting it and dying from it. And anytime this is brought up, everyone's like, she was a child. She didn't know. Like, Charli and I are the same age. Yes, I'm a few months older, but we're the same age. We graduated in the same class. I knew that if I went out, I could harm myself or my family or my friends or anyone. She has the simplest job during that time because she could just make dance videos and they still got so many views and likes. And so I'm blaming TikTok because the only reason she did this was for clout. Speaking of the D'Amelios, Heidi D'Amelio making up a sob story for her children.
Here I go again. She's the kid that's always in the back of the class.
Now, this is based on the D'Amelio show on Hulu, which honestly, it's kind of a sad watch. The sisters are put under so much pressure, and at the time, Charli was a minor, and she's the breadwinner of the family. But just for Heidi to make up a sob story for them, it's crazy. I don't think people realize the D'Amelios were wealthy before they got famous. Like, not rich, but very, very wealthy. And so, for her to act like they had a hard, like they probably did, but not as hard as like people that are in poverty. You don't have to make up a sob story. Your kids are still going to be loved. So the confidence here is outstanding. You are a grown woman. You don't need to make up a story. Next is a throwback. This is the Dilbert brothers having the worst meet and greet I have ever seen in my life. It's just... Drew Gooden made a really good video on this, and it's hilarious, but it's just so insane how much money they spent and how she had to say sorry afterwards. What? They don't do any, like, I'm sorry, their content is so boring. People only like them because they're hot. Goosebumps, man, goosebumps. Next is Tana saying how bad the N-word is and then getting called out for it.
I'm not gonna say it. That's not how I am.
Now this situation is hard because at first I remember looking back being like, yeah, iDubbbz owned Tana. Basically, iDubbbz made a content cop on Tana Mojo. I don't know how to say her last name, so just Tana. And basically, during the video, he calls her a hypocrite and stuff like that, and basically goes to a meet and greet and does harass her. It's harassment. You're purposely making her uncomfortable by saying the N word. That's harassment. And I feel like at the time, everyone was like, wow, Tana, why'd you're such a hypocrite. And like, she was. She said the N word with a hard R and claimed that she was so innocent. We also can't ignore what iDubbbz did. He said the N word, he harassed her, and he never really apologized. He might have, but honestly, his fans don't care. It's kind of insane how different our views are now, because back then everyone was against Tana, but now thinking about it, they're both in the wrong. They both should have never said the N word to begin with. They both should have just been honest. And yes, iDubbbz did call her out and it got her exposed, which was good because obviously she's not 100% a great person. But he was also in the wrong. This whole situation just gives me goosebumps and I do not like it because I was in support of iDubbbz during this time. And now looking back, I'm like, wow, I was young. Next, we have Trisha Paytas on the Frenemies podcast saying she'll pay someone money if they find a video of her eating.
Yeah, if anyone can buy me eating a hot dog, I'll give you $1,000. And I really don't think I've ever seen
The
one.
search begins.
Where's my money? I need to pay I need to pay those 3 people. Where's my money? I think Trisha is just a cringy person, but look, I understand she's a terrible person. Like, she is not a good human being. From the things that she posts to how many communities she's hurt, but old Trisha is so funny and so iconic. I'm sorry, yes, it's cringy that she even said this. Like, it's stupid, but it's just iconic. Next, we have Shane Dawson running away from paparazzis. Now, Shane was canceled in June of 2020 for saying and doing the most horrific things as a joke. And didn't really apologize for some of it. But this paparazzi thing happened, I would say, a few months after he got canceled, and just, it's so cringy. The way he's running off and hiding, he looks fake doing it. Like, he looks like he's trying to get sympathy. I don't have sympathy for this man anymore. I do not care. He knew what he was doing. He knew that everything he was doing was offensive, and he knew he would trigger people. You asked for it. I'm sorry, you did. Next, we got Zoe Laverne crying and saying she's a star of TikTok.
He just comes in and like almost proves like she's so close to passing me and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me. And I just want to prove this bitch that I am better than her because I am Zoe fucking Laverne and I am literally the star of TikTok.
Now this one is a funny story. So basically her ex called her out by saying she's an abusive girlfriend. And in that video, he puts this clip. I haven't seen the video, but basically she's crying because Charlie D'Amelio, the girl we talked about earlier, passed her followers or is about to, and she's bawling her eyes out because of it. What do you think? Yeah, I agree. I blame TikTok. Her narcissism and cockiness from this is insane. Wow. Now last, but certainly not least, something that has scarred me. Manny MUA on the runway. I'm censoring that because I do not want to see that. And I don't feel like you guys should see it too. You saw the Shane Dawson one, you don't have to see this one. This one is just he was doing okay. He did his poses, looked a little weird, but alright, wasn't awful. But then he showed that. I'm about to cry. I did not need to see that. I did not. I'm paying you to stop. I do not care. I don't care if it's confident. I don't care if it's iconic. I don't care if I got goosebumps. I am paying you to stop. Don't show me your butt again. So this is our awful creation. My Goosebumps got goosebumps. We got the Dobry brothers meet and greet, Tana saying the N word, and Shane Dawson with the paparazzi. The people I will be paying is Bryce Hall, Collie, Jake Paul, and Manny, MUA. They do not need that money, but I guess I'm paying them. Trisha, give me my money. TikTok, definitely Charlie and Zoe, because both of them, they're the stars of TikTok. I love that video so much. Confidence is key is definitely Addison Rae and Heidi D'Amelio. They both are confident enough to do that in front of people, in front of millions. And iconic nonetheless. Ninja and Trisha. Anything they do makes me laugh at them, not with them. So thank you guys for watching this awful creation. I don't know when I'll be making videos soon because I do have a job and school is starting very soon and I don't know if I'll even have time to do anything. I'm just so tired, but it's okay because I'm making money and I'm getting my education. So thank you guys for watching. I might add more I might hold stuffed animals more for like casual videos. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like these casual videos, if you want me to do more as like a break between like my more, I don't want to say professional, they're not, but my more longer videos. So yeah, bye. Say, you ain't saying bye. Why aren't you saying bye? Whatever. Bye.